command of fire engines. Please welcome current and two.
Drivers, start your engines!
400 laps around a track that favors veterans.
Yes, sir.
Well, buddy, 6-time winners, 700 some laps led here. I need you to tell me just how much trouble this competition's in.
Listen, it's not like Vegas. I don't know if my confidence is that high. But, I mean, this track's going to change. Definitely going to change throughout. It's not the same track we ran yesterday. We've had a few races since then. But I'm in a good spot. And as long as I can kind of control the pace here, or at least keep myself in the top 3 all day, I certainly feel pretty confident at that point.
Well, you, your team, anything that's attached to you right now is on fire, buddy. Things are rolling and looks good on you, so good luck out there.
Sir, thank you.
The drivers that won the 2 races here last year share the front row. Hamlin's Toyota and William Byron's Chevrolet. Byron has won 3 of the last 8 races here. Here's Jamie Little.
And Mike, for the last 5 seasons, William Byron got the first win of the season for Hendrick Motorsports. And after talking to William yesterday, after practice and then qualifying, today he could very well get it done again. You look at this team as a whole, and they have really risen to the top. You look at the numbers, though, so far on the year. 6 races in, they are winless. That does not compare anything to what they were a year ago. But when it comes to Martinsville, 30 wins, over 10,000 laps led here. I'm certainly looking at this team, whether it's William Byron or his 3 teammates, to get back to their winning ways and pick up that 31st win for Hendrick Motorsports here at Martinsville. Mike?
Row number 2 with his best Martinsville start, Josh Berry, and with rolling off 4th with a top 10.
Exactly what happened when this adjustment is made. Turning the jack screw down compresses that plunger that pushes shock oil through the tube that compresses the right rear spring. That's wedge out. Backing the jack back off, that lets the plunger up, pulls the shock oil back, and lets the right rear spring expand. That's wedge in. This adjustment can be made on the left rear as well, but it works opposite. But guys, you've got to be careful with this short track because this adjustment can fix one handling issue, but create another.
Well, it definitely can create some different issues, but the other thing that it does is it takes time on the pit stop. It's usually a half second to a second that you have to give up in order to make that adjustment. So one of the things that you can do to your race car to make it better, and if you want to do those things, typically you want to do them early in the race.
For sure. Definitely a lot of time won or lost on pit.
Warm enough for these concrete corners to take rubber. 64-degree Toyota Chevy on the front row. Josh Berry in a Ford right behind them. 37 strong. They address themselves to the starting line, and we're racing in Martinsville. Away from Josh Berry, so there'll be single file for the first 4 spots. Cindric on the outside.
Yeah, and Denny Hamlin, you heard him talk about wanting to control the pace. The biggest thing that he wants to do is try to take care of those rear tires. As you see Austin Cindric pull down the racetrack right there. You're going to see that all day, guys, trying to pull down the racetrack to fill a hole and sometimes block, and sometimes that's when things don't work out and somebody shoves the other guy out of the way.
Well, with this, since we went to the Gen 7 car, in my opinion, you can hold on to that outside a little bit longer on these restarts than you used to. So you still have to get it sorted out.
Right, what we've talked about the last couple of weeks, Vegas specifically, is let's make no mistakes, right? We got a good car today. Denny's great here. Let's make sure that we get him off pit road cleanly. We don't have a major problem, right? Consistency, that's what's going to win us the race today. Let's go get another Martinsville clock, right? Let's go do it.
Let's go, boys. TikTok on 3. 1, 2, 3. TikTok.
Stenhouse trying to get back on the lead lap there, and more traffic inside. That is for the lead. That is William Byron. That's not traffic. That's the new leader.
Yeah, he was frustrated for a reason. He couldn't get around Nemechek and open the door up for Byron to slip by them both.
Yeah, and this is where a guy like Denny Hamlin's going to keep his head together, hopefully take care of that race car, realize, you know, the 42 was putting you in a bad situation, which he shouldn't be pleased with, but it is what it is at this point. Don't tear your car up.
Hamlin led the first 38 laps until he got deep into traffic, trying to